Now let's return to our unheralded recipients. This evening's next honoree is the nominee of Joseph Corazzini, the Associate Director of the Worcester Education Collaborative in Worcester, Massachusetts. She is Raquel Castro, and she has never lacked determination. As a young girl, this first-generation daughter of Ecuadorian immigrants was bused out of her urban neighborhood to an upscale suburban school where no one looked like her. Yet despite feeling out of place, she became an honor student. At age 16, she was expelled from school while pregnant with twins and hospitalized. Yet despite the stigma of becoming a teenage mom, she successfully fought to get tutors into the hospital so that she could pass her junior year exams. But for all her determination, Raquel says she was lacking a direction in tune with her identity. It wasn't until she won a scholarship to Worcester State University that she realized what that direction would be. In college, she says, I met this really inspirational Spanish professor, a woman who'd grown up in Argentina, and she was my first real role model. Raquel began working with AmeriCorps and YMCA, teaching inner-city students in Worcester who reminded her of herself. That sense of connection intensified in 2006 when she joined the staff of Dynamo Youth Academy, which each year recruits 15 academically talented at-risk eighth graders from Worcester Public Schools for an after-school enrichment program. Those who graduate the four-year program are eligible for scholarships from Massachusetts colleges. To these students, Raquel serves as mentor and advisor. Students and colleagues say her commitment is unmatched, but she is typically more modest. My afternoons range from having intense conversations with students about life trajectories, she reports, to having dinner at students' houses with their families, anything that helps me see their world from their view. But Raquel doesn't rest there. She recently started the Coalition to Revitalize Education in Worcester, and in still another program, she mentors sixth grade Latina girls. In fact, it's not clear if Raquel ever rests at all. I'm still young, she says, and there's still lots more to do. For her refusal to accept the status quo, for her unparalleled commitment to the at-risk children of her community, for overcoming barriers and persevering with enthusiasm, hope, and optimism, for her accomplishments to date, and the many more that clearly are to come on behalf of youth, we're very pleased this evening to present a 2011 Lewis Hine Award for Professional Service to Children and Youth to Raquel Castro. Congratulations, Raquel, and thank you for everything you do and will do. I expect you'll be chairing these awards someday soon. For the past 20 years, the city of Pembroke Pines, Florida has had a miracle worker. A transplanted businessman from Long Island, Vincent Grippa, the nominee of West Pembroke Pines Optimist Club treasurer Mario Costa, has worked his magic. Soon after moving there, he joined the Optimist Club as a coach for youth sports teams. Like its parent organization, the St. Louis-based club is dedicated to helping children and youth in as many ways as possible. Vincent today is club president and has become known for his dedication and positive outlook in leading the club's more than 5,000 member families. Just this past November alone, the club arranged for Thanksgiving dinners to be delivered to needy families, delivered Christmas gifts to tens of foster children in the area, and sponsored essay and oratory contests with $1,000 college scholarships as prizes. But the most unusual club project that Vincent initiated is its Miracle League baseball field. About 5 years ago, Vincent says, he was at a Special Olympics event and saw how even a small divot on a regular baseball field made it difficult for children in walkers or wheelchairs to play without falling or requiring assistance. Sometime after that, he was watching television and saw a documentary about a baseball field that had been specially covered with a smooth rubberized surface, making it easy for disabled children to play on. Under Vincent's leadership, the club committed itself to acquiring such a field. And after 2 years of Vincent's arguing the merits, the city awarded $537,000 for construction. The field was dedicated in 2007 and currently makes it possible for 60 local children to play baseball each year who otherwise would never have had the chance. Vincent says, watching these kids get out of wheelchairs and be able to walk down to first base or push themselves down through the bases after they hit a ball is just an amazing thing. For his amazing commitment to the children and youth of his community, for the miracles he has wrought in and around Pembroke Pines on behalf of young people, for his caring creativity, which benefits thousands of children and youth every day, we are pleased tonight to honor Vincent John Grippa III with a Lewis Hine Award for volunteer service to children and youth.
Congratulations, Vincent. Thank you so much for all you do. It means so much to so many. Now, let's journey up the Eastern Seaboard and meet Betty Wade Coyle, the nominee of Suzanne Per Year, the chairperson of the Norfolk, Virginia Interagency Consortium. If you talk to Betty on the phone, you will find that her voice is soft, but her words are fierce. The topic is child abuse and child neglect, and with each passionate statement, it becomes clear why for more than 3 decades, Betty Wade Coyle has been regarded as one of the least compromising, yet most effective, children's advocates in the Norfolk, Virginia Beach metropolitan area. Beyond being a stern voice, she also has been a productive and practical one. Most of her achievements are taken in the form of collaboration. And though she has been part-time executive director for Prevent Child Abuse Hampton Roads since 1990, these collaborations have come through a different route. Her role as a volunteer on local, regional, and state boards and commissions. Betty points to 2 collaborations in particular that she is especially proud of. The Child Advocacy Center at Children's Hospital of the King's Daughters in Norfolk, which she helped start in 1998, and the website, kidspriority1.org, which she helped the Kiwanis Children's Council design and implement in 2003. The Child Advocacy Center is based on a national model for creating a safe environment from which children who may have been abused can be interviewed by child-friendly professionals. A well-documented interview can aid prosecution and can begin the process of better meeting a child's needs outside of court. Meanwhile, kidspriority1.org gives parents and professionals access by both web and phone to a database of more than 1,000 child welfare organizations in the Hampton Roads area. This site also includes information on parenting classes and events. I want to get people to think more expansively for the future, says Betty, in terms of what's best, not only for children, but for our communities and families and country. We're dwelling too much on money and artificial things. We need to build people first. And that's just what Betty does, to help build people first. For doing exactly that year after year in her community, for focusing on children most at risk and most in harm's way, for finding pathways for them and their families away from violence and into security, and for putting her ear to the ground and finding solutions that literally save children's lives and futures. We are pleased this evening to honor Betty Wade Coyle with the 2011 Lewis Hines Award for volunteer service to children and youth. Congratulations, Betty, and thank you for serving children in the most important of ways.